Welcome to this episode of the Circularists, and I am thrilled and delighted to welcome Tammy Lewis. Tammy is the founder of Community of Guardians. I'm so excited about this initiative, its value, its importance right now at this time. Tammy, I would like to give you the floor to do a brief introduction of Community of Guardians and tell us all about this.
Yeah, so thank you, Karen, very much for this opportunity to share our organization with you. So we have established a nonprofit social enterprise called the Community of Guardians, and it's a place where action can happen. So basically, it's a place that's set up under the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals framework. And each of the SDG groups has a place where knowledge experts can start to share their research, their knowledge, their expertise with the membership, and alongside that, an actionable item. So it's a place where action can happen on SDGs, and we can start seeing some change happen in our world.
This sounds so exciting. Now, for the benefit of our audience that may not know, SDGs are United Nations Sustainability Development Goals, right?
That's correct, yeah.
And so, do I understand this correctly then, that the United Nations have identified areas of need around the world and raised a priority list of 17 areas of highest need. And you've built a platform that literally takes those 17 and creates a place for people to meet and act, do stuff.
Exactly. Like, for example, there's SDG 13, which a lot of people are passionate about, which is climate action. And so it's just a really great way where we can start taking grassroots efforts on a massive scale. So like it's individual action happening all across the world as people learn from knowledge experts in their community.
Do you know, Tammy, across this video series, there's a consistent theme that echoes exactly what you've just said about thinking global but acting local. And it sounds as if this platform gets people off the couch, out of passivity, out of passive angst, and into action.
Absolutely. We want to empower people. We want people to see that you can do something, right? Like, as a group, we are powerful. We can become an army of people that can take action together.
So I want to ask about the nuts and bolts of this platform. Is it free to use? Is it easy to onboard? Is there anyone that can or cannot access it? Do you have to be qualified in a certain area? What?
Absolutely. It's completely free for anyone to join. They can come to our website. We're currently creating a personality quiz. So if you're not sure what your SDG is, there's 17 of them. You can do our little personality quiz. You can find out what you're passionate about, what supports sustainability. Right. So if you're create solar panels, or you create some other manufacturing item that helps us be more sustainable, bring us a lesson. Tell us what your product does and how it can help people be more sustainable. Maybe give us a discount on your product, and that could be the challenge. So yeah, and also I'd like to say, this is important to me, that traditional knowledge experts are also welcome. So if you come from an indigenous background and you have important information that you can share with us on how we can be more sustainable, absolutely, please reach out, because we would welcome you to join us.
Beautiful. So from what you're describing, I imagine that you would see startups springing out of this platform. It seems the natural outcome, right?
Absolutely. So that's great that you asked us that, because we actually have a little event coming up. Also have another idea. We want to have the post-secondary students share with us their research. So what we noticed is there's a lot of people who graduate with their master's or their PhD programs. And once they graduate with this important information that they've just researched, there's not really a platform for them to share that. So we wanted to welcome them on the Community of Guardians to not only share their research, but give us a challenge that we can accept based on your research. Right. And then people can come on board, other researchers or manufacturers, they can search our inventory of student research. Right. And they can reach out to the student and say, wow, I've seen what you've done for your research project. Would you like to, present what you're doing, or would you like to create a partnership with us so that we can.
And can groups as well as individuals enter the platform? Could people come as a community collective, for example?
Actually, yeah, that's a great idea. Because
I absolutely love this initiative, Tammy. So tell me, where in the journey are you? Are you just out of the gates? Are you in beta, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're from? Where are you with this platform in terms of development?
So our website is currently running in pilot mode while we collect feedback, because we really wanted to get an idea of how people like using the platform. What can we learn? If anyone is listening to this recording and they're like, wow, I love this idea, I'd love to contribute, I welcome them to come to the website and There's a button you can press to indicate you would like to volunteer, and we would welcome anyone to come on board
I'll
and we can
volunteer.
get. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
That was going to be my next question, actually. So, are you the sole founder of this venture? Is this your
Uh,
vision?
yes, initially it was me who founded it, but I had a partnership with someone named Gregory Ford, who is someone with coding experience, which I
So,
absolutely have.
Tammy, what is your background? What led you to see this need and want to act upon it? Are you a scientist? Are you an industry veteran? Which angle did you come in from?
So my background is in science and health science, and I've done an MBA in community economic development. But I say up front to everyone I speak to, I don't have a degree or anything in the sustainable development goals. So this isn't my area of expertise. But what I realized when I built this platform was I don't necessarily have to have all of the skills. What I
Yes.
really need to do is just have the vision to build it.
Yes.
And then the experts will come and they will help me create what we
Right.
need to create, right? So
Right.
that was my
Do you
goal.
know, Tammy, I believe in this phase of humanity's evolution, I I like to think of the period we're in as the Renaissance 2.0, where it's not necessarily about the bag of degrees that you come with, although they are valid, but it's about creativity, innovation, passion, commitment, heart. All of those things are equally valid and have a place. You know, everything has a place because we need all hands on deck to build tomorrow because what we've built has slammed into a cul-de-sac. We're about to obliterate humanity with
Oh, I
this.
completely agree, Karen. I
Yeah,
completely agree with
yeah.
everything you said. I feel like that's why this platform is so important, is
It's
because
right,
we're like feeding innovation here. Like we
right,
want to know what people's
right.
ideas are. We want to have discussion because
Yes,
there's lots I've learned when researching this idea. And one of the things that I've come across is a lot of the SDGs, one solution to a problem for an SDG can be detrimental to another. So what
right.
we need to do is have a place where that discussion can happen, right? Like industry has said this is an amazing idea. So like
Fantastic.
we have people coming, we have people who are interested. I think our major barrier right now is just the inability for a small social enterprise with no funding to get the voice out there and to share with others what we're doing and to get more people aware, right? So
So it sounds as if you're approaching the point at which you could make a strong case to investors. You know, once you on board and
absolutely.
you've got the users coming and the validation coming, and even maybe some written intent from a few of us. I don't know if you're ever thinking about monetizing this, but
Well, we
maybe.
were hoping to do the sponsorship route. So we really wanted to reach out to companies who are sustainable and support sustainability.
Right,
Like we're not
right.
looking to support greenwashing or anything, but
No.
anyone who is really honestly truly looking for ways, and it can even be companies who have been accused of greenwashing. Like we are showing ways that you can do this, right? Like we're showing ways that you can support real action happening, right?
Mm,
So we have
mm.
certain like packages set up so that people can come on board. Like as I mentioned, people earn community guardians points for doing tasks. So we're looking for people who have products that they might want to give us. If someone has so many community guardians points, maybe they can get a discount on your product, or maybe they can, get one of your products by redeeming their community guardians points, right? So
Mm,
any way that we could, use that as a way to entice people to want to take more action would be really welcome. Or we have major sponsorship opportunities across the 17 SDGs, basically all of them. Or if you are specific in your mandate in your organization to support a SDG, like climate action or something, you're welcome to just sponsor that SDG group. And so like we would welcome anyone who's in a position looking for, data that they can say is supporting sustainable development or
mm,
SDG
mm.
action to reach out
Sure.
to us.
I am thrilled to learn about this platform. It's just what we need. I can't wait to dive in, and I will give you feedback and so on.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Tammy. Will you
You're
come back
welcome.
at a later date, a bit further down the road, with an update on how it's going? Um,
Absolutely.
that would be great.
Okay.
So, all the very best with it, and we'll keep in touch and talk again,
Thank
okay?
you. Thanks for this opportunity, Karen.
Bye for now.